guys, emmy-lou here. Today I'm going to draw you a stag. So it's a deer, but a male deer, and it's got those awesome antlers. So I want to show you the pictures I've been painting today. So, well, not today, I painted a couple of days ago, some I painted a year ago. This was my little baby deer, and I like the splodges. It's quite fun to create those. I can show you those. I've got them in the other video, in the bee that I think I drew. So there's my little baby deer. Then I've got almost a stag. It's got little horns there. Little horns about to grow. Then there's my adult stag. So that one I'm not too keen on because I haven't quite finished this one. I feel like I'm halfway through. It doesn't quite look how I want it to, but it's a start. So what we're going to do today is a stag. The paper's going to be landscape, and this is your pencil. So just grab a pencil and a rubber if you need one, and a razor. First thing you need to do is find out where you want the head to be. So I'm going to do the head about there. You're going to rub some of this out, so do not worry if you've done it kind of too lightly. You need it a little bit light so you can rub it out. So you want a nice cookie shape, and about here on the paper. So don't do it there, do it here, because we're going to do the body in a minute. So then you want to do this. You want to go on the top, you want to go shape like this. Once you've done that shape, we're going to take our rubber and we're going to rub out just on the top. So it looks a bit like that. So it looks almost like an apple with a big bite out of it. So U-shape, rub out that circly bit. Then what that will give you is that will give you where your antlers are going to go, which is pretty cool. So you're going to just touch that bit there. So just put your pencil there and you're going to go. Doesn't matter if you go up there, you go across, you go a bit more up there, it's up to you. Then this one, I like the idea, so I touch this side like I did with the other one. But I'm going to go a bit more curly. So I'm going to go, no. The antlers are quite natural, they're a bit like teeth, so they don't actually grow exactly straight up. They kind of go a bit like that, if you can think about a reindeer. Once we've done that, we're going to make this into a chunky bit. So you're going to touch where we had, go across a bit, and now think about something growing out of your head because you want to do it coming from chunky and then it goes a little bit thinner. So it kind of tops that bit there. So it's a little bit like a long carrot, I think of it, or maybe even a sword, but when you get to the end it's like rounded. So once you've done that, you're going to then do the same on the other side, so think a nice and thick. And then you're going to go get smaller and smaller and smaller. So there's two start of the antlers, so two starts to the antlers. Now to make it look like an antler, we're going to do this. We're going to decide that you want one there. So it doesn't matter where you do it, you can decide. So I quite like thinking, I'm going to put one here. And then on the other side, you might think, ooh, I've done it like this. So I've touched this bit and I've gone over and then I've gone back. So whatever you do, go back. So I'll do another one just to show you. One up here. I'm going to do a smaller one because if they go up, they normally get a bit smaller. So if I do a curly one here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to touch just here. And I'm going to go like this, make it round, and then so they all come off here, a bit like a branch. When you think of a branch, and then you've got the branches coming off from the branches on a tree. Then here, I like the idea of doing one there, maybe one there. Like it's up to you how you do it. It doesn't matter. It's not a wrong thing if you do it different from me. And then maybe one there. So there's my antlers. If you feel like they don't look exactly like an antler, you can add a bit more in. You can maybe do that there, little one there. But I think that's okay for what it is at the moment. Just have a bit of fun doing that. Have a bit of a go doing that, and then you want to rub out some stuff. So we're going to rub out just here. I haven't got my normal rubbing out device because it got sold out in the shops. So I've improvised. So we're going to rub out whatever's inside here. So wherever, this is quite challenging, wherever those bits that you drew meet, if you can't see what I'm doing, you don't even need to do this. It's just in case you want to. Oh man. Okay, right. Can you see what I've done? And you do not have to do this. It's okay not to do this. So I've rubbed out all of where they meet. So now you've got no lines where they all meet. You can keep the lines and colour it in. It doesn't matter. But I've decided that I didn't want those lines. So now we're going to go here. We're going to start doing the face, which will be really fun. So you want to touch where you did the horns. So just at the bottom there. Now you had that shape. You're going to go down and then down. So same here. Go out where you've got your thing, your circle, and you're going to go down. So almost like you're creating a rectangle, a triangle, but you're not. Then you're going to just go a little bit more and then a little bit more till you get to almost like a triangle, because you're going to do a big nose. So then all you need to do is just rainbow. So they're going to meet. It doesn't have to meet, but you're going to meet and you can do a rainbow till you hit the bottom of the circle. If I've done that too quickly, I've done this. I've done touch that bit there, gone down, across. Touch that bit there, gone down, across, or diagonal. Then, as soon as you've got those diagonal bits, big rainbow from one end to the next where it touches this. The beauty of this is now you can rub out some things. So we're going to rub out. Yeah, this Tipp-Ex isn't my friend. Never mind. Got to be resourceful, haven't we, in these times? Right, well, let's just say. So I think I'm going to try and find. I've run out of this one. And there's none in the shops, so I'm trying to do it with something else. Ultimately, as long as you've got like a diamond shape and then you've got the nosy bit. Now we're going to do something that looks more like the nose. So you're going to go a U shape inside, then you're going to go. So think of it like U, tummy with a capital D, C shape. Then you're just going to join them up. And then you're going to go line down, and then you've already got this bit here. So you could do that if you want. You don't really need to add that, but we're going to just add that in there. Now we're going to do eyes, and we're going to do some lines. So once you've done your muzzle kind of thing, the face, because we're going to change it slightly when we colour it in. Once you've done that, we're going to do the eyes. Now you know we did these bits, the pointy bits. You want to just touch the pointy bits, and then go down from the pointy bit a little bit. Use your eyes to help you. And then you're going to do shape a bit like half a rainbow. And then what you can do is touch that, fly across, don't touch the actual page, then do another one. So these are going to be your eyes. Any eyes you like. You could do a cartoon eye, you could do a cool eye of some sort. So I'm going to just do underneath, a bit like a rainbow. Underneath like a rainbow. Now these eyes can be anyhow you like. I might just do some bits there, and then we're going to do some lines just to show that that's where it sort of starts to get a little bit different in colour. Then what we want to do is, most of these eyes are going to be dark, but I'm going to do a little circle in there because I'm going to keep those white. And then we want the ears. So think about where the ears are. They're going to come from here. The ears are going to come from here. Okay, so we're going to go, there's a big ear, and there's a big ear. If I've done that too quick, it starts from that pointy bit, goes like that. If you want to do a triangle, that's fine. And then what's quite nice is you could just make it so it looks like fluffy, or you could add whatever you like. The nose, if you just do that as well, it might be a bit helpful, just so it's got a bit more of a nostril thing. At the moment, he doesn't look that happy because of these lines, but that's okay, because when we colour it in, it'll look cool. And you can, if you want, here, you can just do some more lines. So where you've got the antlers, you can just do more lines if you like, so it looks like it's coming out more. Right, this is kind of a cool thing. Where that eye is, you're going to touch it, just there, and you're going to go down. It can be quite a wobbly line, it's okay. Then you're going to go, not too long. Then you're going to go, as soon as you get to that, use your eyes to help you. It's okay if it looks too long, just rub it out if it doesn't look right to you. Then you're going to go round. Now his bottom is kind of like that. So don't think of it like a roundy bit, think of it more round and then this bit is really cool because we're going to touch there, just where under the eye is, and we're going to go down and around. So down and around, then you're going to go a line and then another line. Now you can't see my one's legs. I think if you did, you'd see this. You'd have a tummy there, and then the leg, and then this would be legs here, but you don't really need to draw that, if I'm honest. They've normally got a tail, but I don't think I'm going to draw it. Might as well actually. So you could draw a tail there, it doesn't matter. They're very small, the tails on stags and deers. So yeah, you don't have to draw it if you don't want to. Now what I'd like to do is, this bit's kind of different colour and it's supposed to be wobbly here, so you can add that in now if you like, you don't have to. Let's have a look at the picture, because I've got the awesome picture that I'm copying from. While you're doing that, think about, I would say think about the fur. We can add the fur in, which would look cool. Where's my little deer? I've got no idea. Okay, let's have just a look. So, let's have a look. So we've got lines coming down there, if you want. We've got the head. Yeah, the ears go there. You've got the head. Yeah, we've done it pretty cool. The eyes look strange because of, I'm going to do that. But when you do these lines, everything always looks angry, but he's not angry. So if you want to change that, you can. This bit's okay actually. But where you've got that line, I would say draw it again, and then we're going to rub out just this bit. Just a little bit of this. Oh, my Tipp-Ex works a little bit. I'd say you could change the face slightly if you wanted, and this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to rub this bit here out, and I'll show you what I would do if it was me on my own doing something as an adult. I would go, that would become more straight as opposed to, and then I'd do like a square bit. I'm doing it with a pencil because it's wet, the Tipp-Ex thing. So I'll do a square bit there, quite like that actually, and I'll go over it with a pen in a minute when it's dried. And the nostrils I'd rub out, because I didn't realise, looking at the nostrils, they're up high. They're up high. They're like here. I think that makes more sense to me. I'm liking that. Okay, so whatever you do, don't feel that you can't rub out and amend things. That's all part of the journey of art. I think in a way that's the part I enjoy the most, because it's kind of exploring and finding new ways of doing things. Right, I'm going to get my oil pastels out now, and I think I've lost the vital colours I need, but let's try it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna get a light brown. Gonna get that colour. I quite like that colour, and a chocolatey brown, just because they're two different colours. It looks quite nice. Let's have a look at my picture. Right, so I'm gonna colour in. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as it's a light brownish colour. If I'm honest, you could have a pink deer, stag, it's okay. Doesn't have to be brown. I would say round the eyes. Round the eyes, do a little bit of light colour. And then a lot of the body is this colour. Now, if you think about antlers, I want them to look 3D. This might take some time. I want them to look 3D, but I want to change different colours as well. So this is my body for now. The antlers, I'm going to do slightly different colour because I'm going to go round, but I want this to look fluffy. So I am going to just go all the way down to there. Kind of going to outline. If you can't do this, because I do it super fast, just have a go at colouring normally. So if you want to colour all of it this colour, that's great. Nothing wrong with that at all. But if you decide that you want to do just the outline, then that's good as well. So these are my ears. Right, same colour I'm going to use. Quite like the dark brown. But alas, I've lost the dark brown somewhere on my floor. Don't know where. But we want to go around. So if you're using watercolour, do this. If you're using oil, do this. If you're using chalk, do this. If you're using normal coloured pencil, maybe just get a light colour and colour it in. But you can still outline it actually. It's quite nice to outline actually if you do that. Okay, now I'm not going to colour inside because I've got my chalks, I've got my finger. So I'm going to smudge it so it makes a lighter colour. Stags always do remind me of Christmas. You could put this stag in your bluebell wood. If you've done a bluebell wood on one of my videos, that would look awesome, that would. Okay, I'm just smudging everything. Quite tricky to smudge because even though it's a warm day in my flat, it's not necessarily smudging that well. Right, then I'll smudge this. Try and use one finger and take your time. I'm literally doing it quite fast, which I wouldn't normally do if I was in a lesson. Okay, if you want to, you can continue with this. But I'm not sure if I need to. I might do a bit of dark brown for the tummy and a bit there. I can outline in maybe of all that. Okay. So you're going to smudge away. If you've got normal coloured pencils, don't smudge. Okay. So it's quite fun to try different types of brown, different types of different colours even. Can have a blue one. Now what we want to do is black. So you're going to take your black and we're going to just outline some stuff. So I might decide that I want to outline a little bit here. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm just adding kind of hair, if that makes sense. The eyes are all black for me with a tiny white blob because then it makes it look like it's shiny. So there's my eyes of my deer, my stag. I'm going to outline some of his lines with black. I won't outline these because it makes him look angry. I could outline all that if I want, black. His nose is black. Kind of like a dark brown probably, but I'm going to do it black. So all there's black. And then here you could outline a little bit black. If you wanted to, you could take your black and think, ooh, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of shadow under there. And then you get your one finger when you do things like this. You get your one finger and you just draw over it to smooth the oil pastel or the chalk, whatever you're using. Quite like that. I quite like using the black if I'm honest. Okay. Now all this you can colour in yourself. Although I like to do a bit of black up here. It's interesting that the more you draw, like if you do these drawings every day, you'll naturally become quick and accurate when you go back to school. Because if you do a drawing a day, it really helps you. It's a bit like learning a language. You get better at it. So even if you're amazing at art, I still practice and I get better and better, and it's just awesome. So this is the tail. Let's outline that bit. I'm outlining everything now. A bit of shadow in there. Right, I'm not happy with the bottom bit because we haven't finished it in my eyes, so I'm going to just smudge away. Woo! And mine's a big picture, isn't it? So yours might be a bit smaller. Won't take as long, but you take your time. It's awesome if they look how you want them to look. And if it doesn't go to plan, don't worry, just persevere, just carry on, because it will end up looking how you want anyway at some point. I'm going to do some more colour up there because I really want to blend that and that in a bit more. So that is literally my stag. Now I really like him actually. I think he looks cool. If you've got room, because I don't really have space to do my legs, but if you do have space, you can add those in. Very thin legs they've got, really thin legs, so it'll be like thin like that. So you could add their legs if you like him. If you want, you can put some fur in there and then smudge a bit. It's up to you. I quite like making it look like it's furry. I think my easel, there we go. It's probably where the chunky pastel is that fell. So yeah, there's my stag. Rupert is what my stag's called. I quite like the fact I've done, I think I could fiddle with, I always say this, but I could fiddle with drawing the face for ages because it's just quite fun to add things and make it look cool. So it's up to you to add whatever you like, make it your own. And I'm going to call him Rupert. Rupert to the stag. And what you could do is make it rain. So you could have, oh, you know what would be really cool? You can make a rainbow, because that's what we're doing with the lockdown, aren't we? You can literally draw. I'll do it now just to show you. If you can't do it because you've got him in the way, do this. Do a line. When you hit the drawing, float. Line, float, line, like this. Then don't touch the paper, carry on. Don't touch the paper. So you've got all of these shapes. I can't remember how many colours of the rainbow, but that would look absolutely awesome. There was a rainbow yesterday, not yesterday, the other day, when it rained and it was sunny. It looked so cool. So yeah, have a go, colour in your rainbow. I'm tempted to do it now. Okay, let's just quickly, red and yellow. I think there's red on top, but do you know what? It's fine. Just to show you, I'm going to do it super fast. And you want to take your time. Red and yellow. I always forget the colour. Red and yellow. Whoa. Yours will be super neat. Red and yellow and pink. I always lose the pink. Oh, and green, purple and, oh my word, there's a lot, isn't there? Right, let's give it a whirl. Red and yellow and pink. Let's leave out pink for now, just because I've lost my pink. And green. Pink's a good one. Pink always makes the rainbow look nice. Ah, do this super neat, super neat. Red and yellow, pink and green, purple. Oh man. Well, I think it's safe to say my rainbow isn't the normal rainbow. I don't know what it is, but you could do a colourful rainbow. Any colours you like, ultimately. Definitely think a bit of orange in there would be nice. I'm going to just make up my own rainbow now. Pink's always a good one. Kind of a shame that I left my pink out, if I'm honest. Purple up there. We know that's a rainbow, because I think the purple looks quite cool. So yeah, have a go. Have a go at putting a rainbow in the background. You could do the whole thing a rainbow. I think that would look absolutely fantastic. You could literally put that outside your window. So you've not only got your drawing that you're displaying, a little bit like you're a famous artist. So you could display your drawing as though you're doing an external art gallery. And you've also got the rainbow to support the NHS. That'd be awesome. What a cool thing to do. So make sure your rainbow looks amazing. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's taken a lot longer than normal, but I wanted to get it right. So make sure you take your time, enjoy it, subscribe and share, and I will see you tomorrow. Lots of love.